All right. Hello, YouTube family. I'm back. I was called to do another reading. This one is going to be for the collective. I'm I'm going to try something different this time. Excuse me, because the first video for some reason got split into two and it literally took 2 days for both of them to upload. So, I figured I would just pull all the cards now, meditate on them. I looked up a couple of these cards because I'm not really familiar with like the planets. Um, and really it was pretty straightforward, so this shouldn't take too long. So, what I got from this spread, the first thing that I noticed when I pulled the cards were these first three cards, is that all the cards had basically the double faces, Jupiter, Uranus, and Saturn. I can pull a little closer. All right, so, and I looked them up, and there are literally 3 out of 4 that are connected to the moon. So what it's saying to me, along with this spread, is that there's someone, or I don't know, a group of people that are really having a hard time maybe fighting themselves, having a hard time looking at their shadow selves, or uh, just having a hard time in general. Yeah, just like with their inner self and moving forward and basically pursuing like a passion, a life passion, pursuing, trying to find their purpose. So we'll start with this card is Jupiter, which is we have soul, mind, and physical. Excuse me. It says the granting of blessings from and good fortune. Well, all these cards, Ten of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and Lovers, basically saying all your wishes come true. In a lump sum. But it's saying that, I mean, the universe is only going to grant this to you if you pursue whatever has planned for you, your purpose, and if you fight your inner shadow. I wouldn't even say fight it because your shadow is always going to be there, but you just have to basically tame it in a sense, because what is light without dark? What is dark without light? So we'll move on to this. This one is, like I said, self-explanatory. I didn't have to clarify anything. It's basically the universe giving you all of your wishes. We'll go to this next card. Is Uranus. These are... I had to clarify this one. That was kind of... But I understand what it's saying now. So it's saying, start the situation by using... So, got the Fool here. So, what I picked up from that was that you're going to have to use your inner strength to make this leap towards, well, this Ace of Wands, towards your passion, your goal, and it says be open to new ideas about, which is the Eight of Swords. So it's saying you need to fight this whatever type of mental thinking that you have going on, whatever thought process that's negatively affecting you in your life, to prevent you from this Ace of Wands, which is whatever goal, whatever purpose, whatever you're trying to pursue. This is whatever is in your head is getting in your way. And then it says invent a way to basically reduce your burdens. So what I'm seeing here is the burden is yourself, in a sense. You fighting your mind, you fighting your potential. And over here, which leads us into, sorry, I feel like I have a frog in my throat. Saturn, which is all about your inner self, I say your secrets, the negative, more of a negative limitations that you put on yourself. We got the moon, which is being realistic about. It's the moon reversed. I had to clarify that. So it's basically going inside and working on your shadow self, like I said. Hangman, going inside. And being concerned about, I was kind of iffy about that. It was the Nine of Pentacles, so I had to clarify that with 3 cards. And I got the High Priestess, this 3 of Swords, and the 8 of Cups. So to me, these are both like working cards. When you're working on something, I mean, it's basically saying you need to be concerned about your foundation and where you want to be in your life. So you need to work on your intuition, your just all the more positive aspects of your personality in a sense. And that really goes along with the 3 of Swords, working on your pain, anything that is burdening you from the past. And the 3 of Cups was you must wait before you can and celebrate. So till you work on whatever the shadow is, it's saying that, I mean, you're not going to be able to celebrate. And it probably has something to do with this energy right here. And it's you holding yourself back. It's you not walking in your light, not being positive, not working on your shadow self. If you need help working on your shadow self, you can leave a message down below and we can link up and I will try to maybe set up a reading for you and see if we can maybe get that going. Only if you choose though. And underlying is the world. So, I mean, like I said over here, it's your wish fulfillment. You would have the world. I mean, it's pretty, like I said, self-explanatory, pretty out forth. It was pretty. I didn't take me long beforehand, but I can't do this because it didn't take very long to do that. So we can pull some other cards too. I have like inspirational cards here. Shuffle these real quick. Yeah. So, like I said, there are different ways to try to work on your shadow self. I mean, I've done shadow work. Have I done all shadow work? No. Nobody's perfect, I don't think. Everybody's going to have some things, but just got to try to work on it to move forward. The universe isn't going to... It's... You basically, you get what you put out. And if you have a lot of negativity about yourself, then negative things are going to come your way. You stay in a positive light. Be grateful for what you have. Even if it's next to nothing, it could always be worse. Always be worse. If you're watching this video and you're able to watch, listen, whatever the case may be, then you're blessed. I mean, not just to watch me, but to just be able to have the opportunity to be on the internet, use a phone, etc. Alright, let's pull. Alright, Spirit, what do you have? Do you have any messages? Alright, we got, well, you'll see it when you believe it. I think it's talking about believing in yourself. You'll see your potential when you believe in yourself. Just because some people are fueled by drama doesn't mean you have to attend the performance. What is drama really bringing you? What's all the he said, she said? What's all the hype? You gotta just be in the spotlight. You gotta be in I don't know, just the drama. Me personally, I would be cool living in a cabin, away from society. Go hang out in public a couple times a month. Peace and quiet. Anything else? Ooh, that popped out really quick. A mind is like a parachute. It doesn't work if it's open. Ooh, preach. Very, very true. You have to be open to look at different perspectives, different ways of thinking. Everybody has to change. And people might say, "Oh, you're being funny, you're acting different," but no, I'm just evolving, I'm changing. I'm becoming a better person. And I'm going to be able to pass it on, pass it forward. Anything else? You can, and so can you. Oh, it's like way backwards, but it says, you can. End of story. So I'll leave it there with those cards. End of story. See if we can do some moon magic. Please. These are so pretty. Like, look at that. That's beautiful. I love these cards. These are like my favorite cards almost. A little hard to shuffle, but alright, Spirit, can we get a couple cards for the collective? Cards, please. Oh, I love that. Gratefully, I surrender my struggle. You have loving spirits around you. All you have to do is call on them. I choose to take a higher perspective and widen my views. Look, another perspective. I just said that. You gotta try to figure out a different way of thinking. The way that you're thinking is not working for you, is what I'm saying. Okay, here we go. Balance relationship with time. I use time well. So Spirit's saying that I get maybe time. I don't use time well. So shit, I'm part of the collective. So maybe this is really towards me also, honestly. I know my shadow side and willing to transform aspects of it. Like I said, I still have shadow aspects. Nobody's perfect. But are you willing to do some work? Are you willing to try to work on it? Are you willing to try to be the best version of yourself? And let go of the anxieties of others. So that to me in a message is quit clout chasing, quit caring what people think. Because in the end, it's not making you happy. It's not making you happy. I don't have to know you, and I know that. Yeah, anything else? Let me see. Oh, I like these cards too. Wrap it up. And wrap it up after this. Do you have any messages from the Halloween Oracle? I love these cards too. Excuse me. Messages from the Halloween Oracle. Actually, I'm gonna move these up here. Ooh. Alright, put to the top, please. I get 3 cards. 7. I need to do 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Alright, so basically goes along with what I was saying, goes right along with the reading. I love when it does that. So we got, card went down. So we got vampire, just emotional intelligence. So maybe a part of the shadow side is working on your emotional intelligence, which I always say all the time. You should not make permanent decisions from feelings that, well, no, what would it be? Don't make temporary decisions with feelings that could be permanent, that could come out permanent. Because feelings are literally, they're temporary. I don't know, it's late. I think it's almost 3 o'clock where I am. Alright, and then we got scrying, which is intuition. So, I don't know, maybe there's a meditation. You really need to meditate, I'm feeling. You really need to work on your intuition. And if you're working in ego, it's not going to work. Because you're only thinking of self in a negative way, and you have to meditate. You gotta start, I don't know, being on a higher vibration in a sense. And remembrance. Feeling like letting go of past trauma, anything that is not negatively impacting you now, which, I mean, really nothing can be unless it's the choices that you made, and it's more or less of you just have to cope with it. So you have to find a way to cope with whatever negative you have going on in your life. Anything in the past is in the past. If you think about the past all the time, that's where you're going to live in the past. You're going to miss the present, and you are going to ruin your future. In a nutshell. Alright, well, literally that's all I have for you right now. If I feel inclined to do another one tonight, I'll see what I can do. I'll start uploading it right now because it took so long last time, and it switched into 2 videos. So, alright, thank you so much for anybody that watches, and I hope this helps, and I will be back. Love you guys. See you soon.